Okay, anyway, so I guess you can get started. So, hi everyone. Thank you so much for being here and for taking the time to assist to this unbelievable appearance. My styling session, I guess. Styling session, but also maybe presentation and introduction of like what we're doing here. So first of all, I'm the founder of the Frankie Shop. My name is Gaëlle. And I don't like doing this job at all, but I will do it for you guys. Hopefully you understand me with my French accent. Basically, we're so excited to be here. This is our first pop-up in the Middle East, and the excitement is real for me, but also for people. So this is really nice to see. Nice to meet all of you. I mean, some of them I've seen at the Paris store, New York. Obviously, we have stores in both countries, but I have to say that should I call you my Middle Eastern woman? I've been really supportive, and you can tell that you guys are like in love with fashion, and that's what we try to do as well with Frankie Shop. Is kind of a fashionable yet comfortable brand, I would say. What else can I say? Well, first of all, we are in Abu Dhabi, which is surreal. First time. So thank you, Yasmin, for hosting us. It's been almost a year now in the making, so it's definitely a great adventure. I hope I get a chance to visit the city a little bit more, so because so far it's been really a lot of this, but I heard so many great things, and we're so excited to be in a city where like culture and fashion and art, everything is very vibrant and dynamic, energetic and modern. So I think the outside world also sometimes doesn't realize how modern it is. And I think I hope we can spread that word as well. And that's why Frankie is here as well, because Frankie is definitely modern, living its time. It's urban as well. It's definitely not something I would wear in the countryside. So, or at the beach, I guess. So it's for women on the go. It's for women who have really high expectation, and so the goal is to try to make your life easy. Why? Because you're trying to get ready in the morning, you have a family to make sure that everything is okay with them, you're responsible of your job, you're responsible of making sure your house look good. So your expectation on yourself, we don't realize every day how much pressure we put on ourselves. So I hope that the clothes that we design are very much here to help you, to serve you, but never making it too complicated. I'm here to make it easy for you. I'm here to make sure you look good, respectable, elegant, yet comfortable. Like you're not a slave of trends. You wear the clothes, but the clothes don't wear you. And that is very important. And I think the silhouettes that you will see really are adjustable. You can mix, match. The color palette is also an inspiration of the landscape as well here. It's a lot of beige, olive, there's a little bit of black, obviously, and some white, touches of red, I would say, and chocolate brown, which I really love. So obviously this is kind of Frankie's palette to begin with. So Frankie speaking, I needed to place that in. I did it. But yes, well done. So Frankie speaking, yes, I think we almost belong to the Middle East. This landscape works for the color palette. Just to give you, I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but to give you a little bit of a history or like storytelling around the space. What you see here, we created a pop-up that resemble all the vignettes of life of a Frankie woman, I would say. So you enter in her office, you have a beautiful travertine. This pop-up, by the way, was designed by Willow Perron, and he's an amazing designer, interior designer. He does Chanel shows and Frankie, of course, no less. And obviously he did Rihanna's halftime show. I don't know if you remember when she was on the red thing. So he did that. So he's really a visionary, but he does all the Skims pop-up. I shouldn't say that brand, but whatever, it's fine. No, but obviously she's doing something amazing. So, and he's helping her shaping the brand. So it's also a very exciting moment for Frankie and for me to be able to also bring this kind of talents. It's not just Frankie, but it's also Frankie, him, Abu Dhabi, local talents like Tulip and Sheb's Rug. So we really try to do some collaboration as well to showcase beautiful designers from the region as well. So yes, you enter with work, then you're going through streetscape because let's face it, we like taking photos. And then it's true that you see on our Instagram, it's a lot of women, everyday women. I hardly post editorial photo. And because I want people to be inspired by people that look like them. I think there's nothing more exciting to see, oh, I can wear this jeans with this top. I would have never thought about this. So since day one, I've always been keen on featuring something that was real woman with real life. Like, because at the end of the day, anything that's a glossy on the magazine, it's like really for the happy few. So frankly, it was really important for me to make sure we reflect that. So yes, the streetscape resemble a streetscape of Paris. You will see it looks like the molding is of an Haussmannian building. So it's basically you can take your studio style photo. We have some mirror and you can snap yourself and you look. Then from streetscape, you're going to your home with like obviously the dressing room. It's still a retail space. I don't know if you have that many dressing room at home. I wish I had a walk-in closet this big. My God, this would be so good. But one day, and yes, it's all the material, I mean, the wood, everything has been really specially curated with high end. I mean, the clothes that we sell are affordable, but like I said, sometimes I have a very rich finger. So it's a French expression, but I don't know if you can translate it in English, but my point is, I like things that feels good. And my goal is to make sure that fashion is accessible, not disposable, and that you can mix and match, but also reuse it years after years after years. The point is not to throw away. The point is to keep store for 1 or 2 years. If you want to need to take back, it's not something that's like so on trend that you just move it away and you sell it or no. That's why it's not an eat bag. It's just a permanent collection, hopefully for your wardrobe of essential pieces. And so that's her home. And then obviously, Frankie girl, Frankie woman works hard. She needs caffeine. She needs Red Bull. I was walking around with a Red Bull earlier. Sorry, we don't have a collab with Red Bull, but I didn't think about this. And she needs collagen because God forbid, So we're very happy as well for this coffee location to partner with Folier Collagen Cafe. Amandine, I don't know if she's here. She's around. Amandine is a content creator who is an expert about beauty. And she's really an expert about beauty. So she created this new type of cafe, which mixes collagen in all the drinks. So it's quite interesting. You have different flavor. I would strongly advise you to try. And she even has the LED mask. So you can work and just, the point is to gain as much time as possible, but be multitasking, okay? So these masks are made for that. You just can type on your computer, you can answer your texts, make a FaceTime, which, people obviously will look at you, so be careful with that. But yeah, I think it's, once again, even this cafe is to try to mix what's useful, but also on the go. All right, so welcome to Frankie's Cafe. It's our first cafe ever, and I love having a cafe. So that's it. That's pretty much about the space. And then the collection, I cannot go over the entire collection because we will be here for like about 6 hours. There's a lot of like Abu Dhabi exclusive because obviously I was trying to make sure you guys would find things that you haven't seen everywhere. Lots of different colors as well that were included. So I guess I'm going to go through some of my favorite look. I'm wearing one of them. So this is Briar pants.
Love it.
Thank you. Yes, please cheer. Okay. I'm kidding. Thank you. So yeah, I'm wearing it. Obviously, it kind of matches. But what you see here as well with Frankie, we try to play with texture, volume, silhouettes, like high and lows. Like you always need to kind of balance. You cannot always wear oversized everywhere, And if you wear oversized everywhere, then luckily maybe you're tall enough to do that, and then you can rock a little sneakers, but it's not always easy. So you have to balance your looks. This is quite boxy. I love the shoulders. It kind of ties in everything together. It gives you that all of a sudden like allure. And a little heel is nice. If you do a heel, I like things to be tied up at the bottom. So as you see, we made sure you can wear it like wide, then maybe with a pair of sneakers, but also with a pair of heels, and then it's adjustable, exactly. It's one size, which elastic, comfortable, easy. Can eat, not eat, doesn't matter. And then what I did is I paired it with this new shirt that we designed as well, especially for the pop-up, and it has a matching tie. The tie, I think, is almost like a little scarf to me. I mean, sometimes I put it on. So yes, this year, this season, and the season after, and probably the season after, you will need to learn how to do a tie, okay? I have no idea how I learned when I was like 17, but I must have been wearing tie for a while, because I remember training and there was no cell phone at the time. So I must have gone, I had like a book, I think, with ties. So, you know, I was like, and then now I know how to do it. But I kind of, for this outfit, I wanted to keep it like on the loose, like easy. So you know that I have a tie, but I'm not wearing the tie. I'm just that cool, all right? I like my shirts, usually I roll the sleeves, because you roll the sleeve to work, first of all. And hi, welcome. Bettina, by the way, Bettina Lenet, who is doing a styling session tomorrow as well, and flew in especially for us for this pop-up. Thank you for coming. So yes, so this is the striped shirt that we designed, and you see the striped shirt has a little wire situation. So you can kind of wear it like, you know, it just adds a little layer of like fun. And it works as a dress too. It's long enough. Oh, I have my mic, so it's like pulling, but it's like you can have it as a dress too. Even for the beach, you know, I wear like a bathing suit. I love wearing striped shirts to the beach. Why? Because it's unexpected. To me, I mean, I understand the dresses situation, and so many people do beautiful dresses well. I am not the best dressmaker. I am more like kind of uniform, separates, layer. And then if I do dresses, it would be like a shirt dress, because I need a collar, I need maybe a shoulder pads. I kind of like feel better when I don't look too girly, I have to say. I kind of like it like a bit masculine as well. So I feel Frankie is definitely borrowing from like obviously a menswear closet. But since when, why are we saying this is men? I'm sorry, but hey, this is mine too. How about that? So this is one of the outfits that matching. You have it in black as well. And you can kind of dress it down and dress it up. This can go at night easily with a pair of earrings, with a nice bracelets. The goal is there was also, you know, we are busy. You have busy lives. You going from one A to B. You might pick up the kids, drop them with the nanny, and then you have a cocktail. So ideally, you can change the shoes, change the earrings, but still look put together. These outfits are meant to serve you day to night, okay? Obviously, if you're going to see the same person day to night, that's not working. Okay, so you need to change in between. What did I bring you? We designed for this pop-up like silk, matching silk outfits that come in like 4 colors. So it's 100% silk. This is the flowiest trench on the planet. It also works beautifully as a dress. So that's the perfect situation here. So this is, you like during the day, I feel like, do I look like a person serving in a supermarket? I just realized, no, I'm like concerned. I'm like, okay, so then you can do this. Hopefully not. Anyway, so this is the olive green, which I would probably, for the season, I would probably use the Bermuda short, but you have it as a pant for more cover up. Wear white t-shirt, black t-shirt. I mean, it kind of works. Outerwear is your best friend. It's just you throw it on and that's it. You can get out of the door and not think about it much. It's just like a jumpsuit. A good jumpsuit is useful that way as well, FYI. But yes, so I would pair it like this with a little kitten heel or a loafer for during the day. Like sometimes you just really want a comfortable shoes. And these, I don't know if I should try. I'm not sure how I'm plugged in. Let me see if I can. No, I cannot do that. Is it okay? Can you hear me? I fucked up the mic situation. Okay. So no, I cannot try it on. We'll have to, this is a good rehearsal. You'll know tomorrow, don't do that, okay? Okay, so basically 4 colors, white, and this is really, I mean, this is really probably one of my favorite pieces. I love it as a dress with the beautiful heels. Like you can do those YSL crazy heels that Farnoosh is wearing right now. Oh, but no, are you wearing something underneath? I mean, yeah, just making sure. So Farnoosh, by the way, you guys must know her. She's a beautiful lady.
You're so sweet.
Yes, well, it's true. From Dubai, who flew into Paris to shoot our campaign. So she's the face of this pop-up. Thank you so much. As you see, she's actually, we should be talking about what you're wearing, obviously, because this is also a really strong piece. Exactly, was shot for the campaign. This comes with sleeves, removable sleeves, so you have a zip, it's really easy. Double zipper. Double zipper is here too. I need to talk about my double zipper obsession. Why do we need a double zipper? Yes, obviously cinched at the waist. You can wear it boxy, but I would recommend, because the material is so thick, you want to emphasize your waist. And yeah, the double zipper, because sometimes you want to close it just here. And you want to keep this part open and keep that part open. And that's it. This is what it becomes a top. The jacket becomes a top. The double zipper is very useful for that. So try to think about this. And you have snaps, obviously, on this one. And the high collar, I mean, it's super elegant. She's wearing it with the Vera skirt, which has like this kind of neoprene bathing suit material, which also, when you talk about texture, this looks effortless, but it's not really matching. This looks like you made an effort, just with the texture alone. This is canvas cotton. That neoprene really adds an element of texture, which I love. And obviously, there we go. We also have bangles. So we did a collaboration with this beautiful lady, Romy, who did these wood bangles. They're all handmade and they exist in 2 colors. So you stack them up.
This also has like a sleeve.
Yeah.
That is like, you can remove the sleeve and put it back. We removed it here now.
Yeah, because it's spring, summer now, okay? But that means this you can carry all the way through fall. And guys, you don't really have winter. Let's not kid ourselves, okay? So I don't want to hear it, those 20-degree winter, like it's like Brazilian people. It's like, you do not know what winter is. But this jacket is perfect because it's still covering a little bit and it can carry itself all the way through the fall. And then let's try this one. Yeah, helps it, no worries. Oops, sorry about this. So voila, this is our chic is this trench.
Wear it as a dress.
That's what I said, and you should wear it as a dress. Like, it's really beautiful, comfortable. Yeah, the belt is missing, but it's there. It exists. It's there somewhere in the back of the house, but yeah, it's quite versatile. And again, it's feminine, but without being too girly. So you're like a boss lady, I think, you know? And obviously, for this, I would take a t-shirt that is a different texture. To me, this texture is a little too thick for the material. So you would need like something a little thinner, or like one of those sheer, we design also sheer shirts. They're sheer, but not so sheer. So the advantage of a sheer shirt is that it's barely there, but it's there. So it also looks like you've styled it. It also looks like you're using something, but then it's not overpowering the rest of what you're wearing. You really have to think about it this way. I mean, at least I do. And then, merci beaucoup. Let me give you your jacket back. Beautiful abs as well, obviously, on the way, yes. Thank you, my dear. So I'm sure you're gonna go around the pop-up after and discover all the colors that this comes in. But yeah, a silk trench, obviously, I don't remember the pricing. It's one of the higher one, but it's still super reasonable for the quality. You will see it. And then we have this. This is also one of my favorite look. So a blazer, you can do obviously small collar, fitted, large collar, boxy, no collar, collarless. There's so many ways of designing somehow a blazer that will really affect the styling, obviously, but also, you know, this could also be worn without anything, with just a little teeny tank top, so you barely see it. So it can really be dressed up with a beautiful necklace. And this baby here is like our version, I guess, of an evening top, but if you wear it with this, it changes completely the dynamic. Let me see. I need an assistant. Hopefully. No, it's okay. No, thank you so much. I think I got this. Merci. Oh, you here? Yay. So, you see? Completely different stories. So, business in the front and then party in the back. So, obviously, this is These are the sleeves. So the fact that it's sleeves is making it a little bit more casual as well. And it comes with this beautiful pant, which what's nice with this pant, it has a little hole here, if I can find it. So you can squeeze in the belt in here, okay? And I would probably wear it with a double belt. You can do single, double, but it's nice to have, because the belt will be in leather, so we'll add a little bit of texture. So, and if you're gonna wear this, I would, if let's say you wear a black belt or black double belt, I wouldn't wear, you can wear black shoes, but I would wear open toe. Be careful with like leather and matching your shoes with some accessories. Sometimes it's just too much. So, little rule of mine. I have so many rules. This is tricky when you design. So yeah, obviously the whole three-piece looks pretty chic together. But again, this looks perfect with a jean and a white shirt. You don't really need to have the full look. And same thing, the pant with a white t-shirt, you can really play with this. Now, we have another look. I mean, again, a blazer is like, if somebody asks me what is your must-have piece in your closet, it has to be a blazer. Like if you can only own one thing, you need to have a blazer. The shoulder pads really will dress up every outfit. It will also just give you that sense of like put together. Even if you forgot to wear nice shoes, it's okay, you have the blazer. And remember that the first thing people see, it's this as well. And that's the same thing for a party, by the way. I always try to be careful when I go to a cocktail party, this part. What is it that you see? This part is very important. Just like the zoom, you know, nobody sees your shoes. So make sure, even if you think sometimes the bottom is really, you have the perfect shoes. Yeah, but if the top part is looking like, well, that's what people are seeing. So remember to pay attention to the upper part of your style. And then obviously, it's a striped blazer, so super classic, tailoring, must-have, wardrobe staple, I guess. And then I mix it. I like to mix the stripe. It doesn't always work, but we try to pay attention like that to make, because right now as well, you can also add a tie. We didn't have enough time to make like printed ties, not gonna lie, but if you have one, you can find it vintage. YSL has beautiful ones, obviously. You can always pick from there, but they have like Hermes, and Hermes are like the old ones, like the old-fashioned 70s styles are really back in style. So you could mix the pattern here, which is definitely a bit unexpected, but works. So this one is our Cyrus shirt, which has obviously shoulder pads, because I'm afraid I'm a bit addicted to shoulder pads. And if I can open the jacket, Eva, can you help me for a second? Sorry. Can you hold this, please? Merci. Okay. I just want to put it over. No, you can keep it close. I just want to put this on the top. Thank you. So you see, it really works, the double stripe, and it's not a too loud stripe. That's why it works. Both of them are quite subtle, so that's why you can mix and match. And obviously you can do a leather pant to add a little bit of texture. You can do a black pant, you know, a jean. Jean is actually super cool with this simple jean blue, but you can also do this. I actually like that's very menswear looking, but I think it's definitely cooler with the beige pants. A little less expected, I would say. So I would do this kind of styling for this blazer. This is Hansi pants, which is something we've been doing for like 4 or 5 years, I think. Pleated, slouchy, comfortable, makes you look like you didn't try too hard, but in the end you really thought about your outfit, but still the pant is here to serve. And yeah, it's pretty much like, I mean, I picked 3 looks, 4 with Farlouche, so there's plenty of outfit formulas out there for you to pick. So I don't know, I think we also had the questions. I don't know. Who is in charge of this Q&A? I guess we can, I don't know if you have questions, if you want to ask questions about anything. If not, then...
I mean, it's well, obviously the penetration. It depends how comfortable you are in your body. And you should be happy with any shade you have. This is a solution as well. It obviously a basic, but also if you spell it again, I'm sorry, I think we can. But this is a good solution as well. If you don't feel comfortable so much with this area, having a jacket that covers the upper part of your body, you stitch the waist. It's quite intrinsic and working to still deflate it daily. a little bit more feminine, that look at me as well. I mean, like, if there's a pant that's a little bit tight, I would wear something really boxy and oversized at the top without, don't make it too long, because too long that it looks really too big. But if you want the shirt the right length, will definitely raise it like uncomfortable situation if you have it. But otherwise, I think anytime you sit your waist, that the rest should fall, I would say.
So I disagree about the color.
Okay.
I was on Plato Hotel for a long hours searching for beautiful brands. So this is how I view about Frankie because I'm very picky.
And then you, I see you wear your frame.
And that
Yes.
is my catalog. Yeah, jacket, the shirts, and the skirts.
Thank you.
And then yes, I have a boxer, orange boxer. I don't know, it's very bright,
Yes.
defendable color.
The reset. Yes.
Yes, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is a. But I think what she's saying is to have more colors because of at least the one with the padded. Because it's true that my padded shirt has, it's white, it's stripe, blue stripe, it's blue. I love whites. And Becca yesterday was saying how he was stalking magazines since like his teens. I have the same thing. I have tons of magazines every. My office is full of magazine. My mom's house is full of magazines from the 90s that I kept. So, you know, I love how stylists put things together that are totally unexpected. So if I see that I'm offering maybe, okay, that blazer, I'm like, you know what? This could work with like this kind of button, but we don't offer it. And we only used to offer as well slouchy trousers with pleats. So I was like, you know what? I think we need to also offer like a silhouette, more like a cigarette pants. That's something that really elongates your leg. So this is a work in progress. I am as much of a work in progress as Frankie, if you think about it. As we go along, we try to create things that can be useful in a wardrobe, but again, I think the street is definitely influencer, content creator, science, fashion show, obvious. I watch every fashion show. I try to grab colors and things that, and you don't even realize it actually. You're being influenced by things you see, and also trying to really rework what we already have. Well, yeah, in sustainable and fashion don't really go hand in hand all the time. Sadly, let's not kid ourselves. And as much as we try, I mean, all the cotton strategy is organic cotton, but even organic cotton, the problem is just tons of water. The thing is, it's really difficult unless you buy a vintage. It's really difficult to be sustainable and as a brand, that's for sure. But definitely one thing I've said is that the fact that we're now disposable hopefully works towards this goal of like you don't need like 1,000 pieces that are new all the time. You can really reuse a few pieces, and the fact that the quality is good enough to be kept as well. And with quality obviously comes a price. The price point. So I'm not as cheap as Zara and H&M obviously, but because I try to pay attention to the material that we use. I don't speak about it too much because I don't want to do greenwashing, and I'm so far away from being like, obviously, finally, from top to begin, like the feather, everything was reused basically. And then I found out that with recyclable polyester, it actually releases a lot more microplastic. The only thing I think is in our behaviors and how much we shop that we can maybe help as well, because let's face it, fashion, I think, is here to stay, and we need it. We need it as well to feel good about ourselves. It's like a personal moment when you just reward yourself or whatever, and you just, I just thought it'll ever go away. I think fashion has speak here for the times. You look at painting from the 17th century, like the fashion is there and it's been there since forever. So definitely trying to be better little by little to produce closer as well. That's another very big thing, to have factories, and especially with Trump now. It'll be hopefully 20 factories in the US. Let's see how I can make this happen. But yeah, no, trying to produce closer, and there's different ways to be sustainable, and we're trying little by little for sure. I don't know if I wake up as a 17-year-old or a 70-year-old. So it's very much the same for me as like, oh, am I still relevant? Like, can I still decide what this young girl was like, you know? And the amount of times that a woman come to me and say, oh, my daughter loves you, well, I love you too. And I've seen lawyers as well. And I remember in the US, because the US, you have New York, you have LA, but then the rest is like a little, you have Chicago too. But outside of the city, sometimes it can be a bit complicated to spread your weights as a brand, especially if you do a little bit bolder silhouette. And I remember speaking to this lawyer that came to the store and had our oversized blazer in like 5 foot. She's like really a top-notch lawyer. And for some reason, the Wall Street Journal, I don't know how, was doing an interview about oversized blazer and was trying to make her say that this was too big. And she came to, I was at the store, and she came to see, like, you know, they try to make me say that the oversized blazer was too big. It's like, I said, no, I feel so empowered, but for all these men in the conference room, this is my blazer. And I'm here to say, it's crazy. And it was a great moment, really. So that is the reason why I do what I do. Take care. Thanks, you guys. I think that will be the end of our talk. And very delighted to meet you all. Thank you for coming. Feel free to walk around, obviously.